Group members: Caitlin Anderson, Hunter Robertson, Jordan Platt, Tariah Brown. Team name: Kennesaw Killer Whales. Tagline: The Killer Team with Big Dreams. The client: Georgia Blind Sports Association. Objectives: The Georgia Blind Sports Association Awareness Tournament will raise an estimated $450 through participants to be donated to the organization by the end of the event if we meet our goals. The tournament will increase awareness towards the visually impaired and the organization.
Academy Sports Outdoors was responsible for donating a $50 gift card for the raffle. Gift cards have a more perceived value, and spending the card at Academy Sports can lead to more purchases. Anytime Fitness donated $50 to the event to support the association, giving brand awareness. Audra Anderson with eXp Realty donated the refreshments for the event. This includes water and sports drinks for the players. The event gave her more exposure and advertising for her services. K&K Jumpstart donated $300 for the event. This was to increase brand awareness and advertising. The large donation was due to the company's support for the association. Mosquito Free gave a $20 donation to support the cause and for brand awareness. Motorsports Central donated $50 to the event to support the association, giving brand awareness as well. 1 Hour Signs Incorporated printed and donated the sponsor's banner for the event. The banner was one of the first things seen by the attendees. Their marketing plan was to increase the brand awareness and demonstrate the quality of their products. PGA Tour Superstore donated 20 $20 cash cards and 20 koozies for brand awareness. The cash cards prompt purchases while at the store. The cards have a more perceived value and gives the company a positive brand image. Tortuga Outdoor donated a wicker rocking chair for the raffle, which goes for $749 on their website. Their marketing goal was for brand awareness and the possibility of additional purchases. The chair was the focus for the raffle, giving more exposure to the brand and their products to the attendees. The event received $420 for donations from sponsors and nearly $1,200 worth of raffle prizes and cash cards.
During this project, we were trying to reach as many people as possible, but our main target market was middle to upper age adults. This target market was what we thought could get the most attendees and also the people that would donate the most amount of money. We were trying to appeal to the established people who were part of country clubs and programs that have tennis facilities. We thought this target market would bring a competitive spirit as well as money to donate to a great cause. We put up flyers at numerous country clubs and parks around the Kennesaw area, hoping to get as many people as possible from those areas. We believed this would also reach the higher age part of our target market, like retired adults. Many retired people try to find programs and community events to still feel a part of something now that they are no longer working. And although this age group is sometimes on a budget, it has been stated that they donate more than any other group. Interesting enough, once the event took place, we realized that our target market was not what we thought it would be. We actually didn't have hardly any attendees that were in the middle-aged to upper-age adults. Almost all in attendance were closer to college-age kids, which we found very interesting. This could be that the middle to upper-age adults have families and kids that are out of school for the summer and have other personal activities that they already committed to, like family vacations, etc., but we really don't know for sure. Could it just be the time of year? Could it be because of the heat? These are some of the questions we asked ourselves, but that is what makes the target market very interesting, because sometimes the market you're trying to reach isn't always what you get, and this project taught us that.
With this choice of target market, we had to market in the right places. This is not a predominant market on campus, so we had to find other places to advertise. For one, we designed a flyer to print and display around numerous tennis-related locations. This included local parks and country clubs with tennis courts, tennis centers, and businesses like the PGA Superstore. The flyers were brightly colored and eye-catching, and we got many compliments. These areas are those that the target market frequents, so they are more likely to find them there than somewhere like on campus. We also use social media posts as a way to find players. Facebook is a very popular outlet for this market, and they are more likely to see it on this outlet than any other. However, posts on Instagram and Snapchat were also deemed useful, as Instagram had some buzz and Snapchat brought in at least one player from what we are aware of. The posts were a quick rundown of the event with the same basic information the flyers had. In fact, the posts on Instagram and Snapchat were images of the flyers. With social media's popularity today, the target market has become a much larger group of people on the sites, especially Facebook. Oftentimes, someone in this market will only have a Facebook profile within the social media realm, so this was our main concern. We had further planned to attempt a radio ad. We had one written out, but the radio opportunity we had wasn't exactly an ad. Caitlin and Hal Simpson, the executive director of the Georgia Blind Sports Association, met with a producer for the Cumulus radio stations to be included in the nonprofit segment they air on Sunday mornings. The segment was just a 15-minute discussion about the organization and the event. The Sunday morning segment was a great spot because that is the time frame when people are getting up early to attend things like church or mass, so they may listen to the radio on the car ride over. Lastly, we designed a banner to display sponsors that could also be hung in places that a flyer is not the best for. A banner is larger than a flyer, so people are more likely to see it. It was very bright to attract the eyes of anyone in the vicinity. Also, with some of our bigger name sponsors like Academy Sports and the PGA Superstore, it validates the event as being something serious. Again, hanging this in tennis-affiliated locations is how to find this target market. This banner is doubly useful because the image can be displayed in social media.
Success of the event. We projected that our events would acquire at least 30 to 40 attendees. During the event, only 15 attendees showed up. A total of 10 players signed up. However, 2 dropped out the day of. Luckily, this worked out perfectly for matches and the courts we reserved. We also projected that we will raise an estimated $450 through participants at the tennis match. We were able to receive $200 from participants. However, with donations and subtracting fees, we were able to donate $470 to the Georgia Blind Sports Association. Overall, the event was a success. The participants had a wonderful experience and believed the event was a success as well. Our sponsors made it possible to donate to the Georgia Blind Sports Association and to help a community.
This was a very interesting experience for me, but not completely foreign. I was a member of a volunteer service club in high school that also put on events for our club, and students had to get sponsors for those events. However, I've never had to actually create the event. The teachers in charge always did that part. With this project, I did learn the importance of planning ahead, as I don't think we still quite had a plan of action for every scenario. Despite the anxiety that I experienced from start to finish, several of our players said that it seemed very well thought out, and they said it was a lot of fun. Overall, for such a small event, I think we did very well, and we raised a good bit of money for the Georgia Blind Sports Association in the process.
The most crucial information I have learned throughout this project is how to communicate with businesses to become a sponsor. For an event like this, sponsors were important in supporting the event's expenses and increasing the attendance rate. I have also learned about the importance of consistency and constant communication with teammates to ensure that the event became well executed.
When I sit back and reflect on this entire project, I realize how far we have come as a group as well as individuals. I know I have personally learned a lot during this whole process. During high school, I played basketball, and I have had to get sponsors and sell Booster Club cards in my past, which gave me a little experience, but nothing like this. For the first time in my life, I was a part of planning and preparing an entire event. It was a big learning curve for me, realizing everything it entails. To put together an entire event or tournament, it takes a lot of work. Looking back at how many basketball tournaments I have played in my life, I really realized what all it went into making each and every one a success. To finding players, sponsors, finding a venue, supplying food, drinks, etc., and coordinating everything, this project has made me see things in a whole new light. I'm thankful to be able to learn so much throughout this class and throughout this project. I know that these things will benefit me for years to come.
When this project was first assigned, I was totally lost and confused on how to start. However, as time went on, I was able to understand what was asked to be done. I have never planned any events before, and it became a challenge as well. But thanks to my teammates, I got a better understanding of what was needed of me to plan this event. Planning and watching this event gave me a better understanding of tennis. I am now more knowledgeable on how tennis is played, how to keep scores, and the rules of the game.